Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Talk Footy. Life was passing by me. I needed a bit of a change, and that change has been good. Welcome to today's episode of Let's Talk Footy. My name is Shaheen, and let's talk footy in the forest. This is a bit of a different one because why not? I decided to go. It's Monday right now, June 2nd. What time is it? 11:25 a.m. Was gonna have lunch, but decided to go for a walk before my lunch. But then I was like, I want to do a podcast. I want to talk footy. And why not I combine my walk with my lunch with my podcast in nature. Yeah, it's really nice. Just walk down a trail, find some space in the woods, set up my blanket, and gonna have some eggs with tomatoes. But yeah, there's a lot to talk about. PSG just killed Inter Milan in the Champions League final. What a one-sided game. And it was complete dominance by PSG, not because Inter Milan is not a good team. Inter Milan has been very solid all season in the Champions League, and PSG, it was one-sided because of PSG, because of how good PSG has been, and wow, what a game. Like, Inter Milan had no answers, literally nothing. And a lot of credit must go to Luis Enrique. To lose the best player, Kylian Mbappe, to Real Madrid, and then to have a very young squad like the PSG team, with Dembele failing kind of at Barcelona and then going to PSG and taking leadership and leading the line defensively, offensively, like he has been all season, dropping deep as a false nine, center mid, attacking mid, whatever, complete freedom, but worked his butt off all season, including the final against Inter Milan. What a match, what a player, I think he should win the Ballon d'Or. Luis Enrique came out and said that he should, and I agree with that. He 100%, he won 3-4 titles, including the Champions League. I'm not sure if they're in the Club World Cup, actually. Is PSG in the Club World Cup? I don't know. By the way, this is so nice doing this podcast here in the woods. It's so refreshing. The sun is shining on me a little bit through the leaves. Just, I see little animals and ants crawling around, which is nice. They're living life and they're listening to my podcast. Anyways, I think I'm gonna get started with my lunch. Nothing fancy, just packed a few things. We got ourselves a pita bread here. I boiled 2 eggs, which we're gonna crack right now. That's the egg smell, bro. Tomato plate. Eggs. Hopefully my eggs don't attract random animals here. And if it does, I might be screwed. I do have a little knife here to cut my tomatoes, but let's hope for the best. And if it does, at least you guys will get to see it, hopefully. I can upload it after I fight the animal. Anyways, bears. There's no bears here. We're in Newmarket. Okay. So yeah. What a Champions League final. It was nice to just. It was nice to just enjoy the game without stressing out, because I've been stressing out a lot this season because of Real Madrid. And it was nice to just sit down, kick back, and enjoy the final. And yeah, it was really entertaining. Some people say it was boring. I don't think it was boring. I think it was a tactical masterclass from PSG, and it was good to see, good to watch. Some good goals, 5 goals. It sucked for Inter Milan, but if you're a PSG fan or a neutral fan, that was a great game. But yeah, today is Monday. For those people that might know, which might not be a lot, I recently stepped down from my role, full-time role, at a club in Toronto. I was there for 5 years, had a great time, grew as a person, as a coach, as a professional, learned a lot, worked with a lot of good people, and for some reason, for a few reasons, I decided to step away from that role and start my own adventure, start something that I'm very passionate about, which is, still coaching, still revolves around soccer, football, and working with players, but it's basically mentoring and coaching and providing individual coaching and mentorship to players, because having coached for 12, 13 years here in Ontario, Canada, there's a long way to go for the game to grow, for the quality of the players playing, coaching to go up, which is fine. It's a new game here in Canada, somewhat of a new sport. And having coached teams, from literally recreational to like high performance here in Ontario, the OPDL, there's a lot of good things happening, but there's also some gaps that need to be filled. There's things that can be done, and one of them is players being coached and mentored individually, a bit more guidance and focus on them, because when they are training and playing in their team environment, they learn, but there's not enough attention spent on them individually, and rightly so, because coaches don't have the time or the resources to do that, to focus on every player individually, one by one. And what we try to do at Elite Athlete Mindset is for players that are interested, that are committed to continuing development wherever that might be, to help them, to guide them, to see what it is that they're interested in, what it is that they need from the mindset aspect, goal setting, tactical coaching, technical coaching. We're not perfect. We're far from perfect. We're very small. We're growing slowly. But as we grow, we want to get more and more professional. We want our services to be better and better, to improve the quality of the things we're trying to offer. And it's going to take a long time, but I believe in it, and I want to work with people that also believe in it. And those are the people that are joining, that are partnering with me, with us, and they're as passionate as I am. And I'm thankful to know these people. I'm thankful for people that are believing in what we're doing. And I hope more coaches, players, parents, organizations, clubs, Ontario Soccer, Canada Soccer, they recognize what we're trying to do, or what else is missing in the game, in coaching, and hopefully we get more and more support from everybody. And yeah, and as we do this, as we try to improve and recognize what it is that we need to do, what it is that players and athletes need and require, we're going to learn things, and we're going to try to adjust and adapt and keep an open mindset. And that's very key, because that's what we are asking players to do. So we need to do the exact same thing, and we need to be leading in that aspect. But yeah, there's my boiled egg. So yeah, that's what I've been doing with EAM. It's challenging running a business, trying to where's my tomato? Trying to start from scratch as a full-time thing. It's scary at times. There's a lot of expectations. There's financially things aren't as as strong as I would like them to be, but that's okay. Not doing this for money, doing this because I actually truly believe in what that it's necessary and it's needed, and hopefully we continue growing, and hopefully we get better and better, and hopefully it's successful, whatever that means. To me, success in this would be us being able to provide as many opportunities and services to as many players that need it with high quality, and work with top people and help players truly maximize their development, in whatever areas that they might need. That's success. And one player or 100 players, 1,000 players, it doesn't matter. Right now, we have a few athletes we're working with. Hopefully they're happy. Hopefully they're getting benefits. And I mix some salt and black peppers here. It's a very simple boiled egg, tomato with salt and pepper wrap. Nothing fancy. I was gonna bring spinach and stuff, but too much. I can eat my vegetables and my greens later. But yeah, it's definitely exciting. So today it's Monday, beginning of the month. I have a lot of work that I need to do to send invoices to families, to work on the schedule, what everybody needs, to work on all that administrative tasks, to plan what the month is going to look like, what the week is going to look like, get in touch with the coaches that we're working with right now, make sure everybody has what they need, and to try to work on our programs that we're offering, which is quite a bit of programs at the moment. We have our weekly technical sessions in 2 different locations. We have good number of athletes working with us doing online tactical sessions and coaching. We have some goal setting with some of the players, and then we have camps coming up starting July. That's next month, July and August. And we just launched an online tactical course for July and August for U13, U14 players, even U12 players that are going to transition to 11v11 soccer. Bon appetit. They could also benefit from that. Excuse me eating with my mouth open. My wife Veronica hates that. Every time I talk while I'm eating, she tells me to finish chewing and then talk. But yeah, can't really do a podcast if I'm just eating and not talking. But yeah, it's exciting. It's stressful, but it's good. It keeps me on my toes. It keeps me active. It keeps my mind active, and I'm growing. I'm definitely growing, and there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to do right, and slowly, day by day, session by session, athlete by athlete, we're trying to improve. And yeah, I have a good feeling. I think as days go by, I think more parents and players are seeing the value in what we're trying to offer, and they're joining. So it's my job, my duty as the founder of the organization to make sure um, they put their trust in us to make sure that we offer what we're promising to offer, which is as much help and support to help their kids, to help these athletes to continue growing and maximize their development. So yeah, it's definitely exciting. This is so much better than sitting at my dining table and eating lunch and then going and sitting behind my desk. Had to check my phone battery because I'm going to need it to go back in my car. Some dogs are going crazy. But I've been thinking about life a lot recently, you know? This is life. Being able to enjoy the little things. Sometimes when we are so caught up in our own little world, with all the daily stresses, with all of our commitments to our employers, to our families, financial stresses, to our kids. I don't have kids yet, hopefully soon, but it takes a toll on you. It definitely was taking a toll on me, and I needed a bit of a change, and that change has been good. I have a more of a clear mind. I'm paying more attention to little things in life. I have more time to spend with my family and friends, people that love me, people that I love, and I have some flexibility now to do other things in my life and not just be in a little hole doing what I've been doing for the past 15 years. I think nowadays, in today's society, it's really hard to do that. I mean, again, I can only speak for myself or for the people that I see around me, but there's nothing wrong with having commitment and goals and achieving those in your career or whatever it is that you have. But every day is a gift, and I was at a point where I felt like I wasn't enjoying my days a little bit. Life was passing by me fast, and I had to pause, look around, see what it is that is really important to me, and what it is that I want to achieve in this life. And I think everybody should do that. Everybody should do that, and otherwise it's not worth it. Why are we living then? You need to first yourself individually live, enjoy, have a purpose, work towards achieving that, because only then you can help those around you and you can help the collective. And yeah, I had to make a change, and it was scary, definitely not easy, but I'm so glad I did it. And the other day I posted photos of me wearing gear from the place I was working at, Toronto High Park Football Club, and I had some ex-colleagues, friends, message me saying, why are you wearing the Toronto High Park gear? And I was thinking, why not? It's a part of me. It's part of my past. And I love Toronto High Park. I love the people there, and they're amazing people. It's an amazing organization. It's come a long way, and I was a part of that. So what's wrong with that? I will be proud of Toronto High Park and the work I did there. And I'm very proud of the people working there. They're doing some really, really good work. And, you all have to work together to grow the game of soccer, football here in Canada. So, yeah, even now, I have my Toronto High Park backpack, which is a great backpack that I got when I was coaching there. So shout out to High Park. Shout out to Richmond Hill. That's another club I used to coach at. And before that, North York, yeah, come a long way. I started coaching house league behind my house, and I was horrendous. I was yelling, and nobody knew what I was saying. I didn't know what I was saying. Oh man, it was good times. All right, guys, that's it for today's episode. It was a good time for me. Got to go step into the nature, go in the forest a little bit, have my lunch there, talk to you guys, get creative. You know, it's a nice hobby. I like doing this. We didn't get to talk about Real Madrid. There's not much to talk about. You know, Xabi Alonso has come in. Excited to see what he does, what he's about. Trent Arnold is official. He's officially a Real Madrid player. Excited to see what he's about. I think Real Madrid still needs a Toni Kroos replacement. A creative midfielder that can run the show in the middle. Maybe Xabi Alonso has hinted that Jude Bellingham can be that player, but he's a more offensive midfielder in my eyes. And we need somebody deeper, somebody like Xabi Alonso when he was at Real Madrid. But nobody knows the importance of that role better than Xabi Alonso. So I think he's either going to definitely bring someone in or he's going to have some solutions for it, 100%. So I'm excited to see how the team does this season. You know, the Club World Cup is going to be the preseason tournament, if you want to call it, even though it's really postseason. A lot of players have been playing all season. That's another thing. So many games. As a fan, it's good, but you know, players are all complaining about it. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But excited to see Real Madrid. Oh, forgot to mention something. Another thing that I've recently launched is on my Patreon, which I've never done anything with. So this is I'm starting with it because it looks like a fun thing that's going to give some creativity and flexibility to my work. But if you're a diehard Real Madrid fan like I am, the goal is to, after every single game, Real Madrid game, whether it's going to be right after or it's going to be at a certain time, a couple hours after the game, that's between me and the people that are going to join the Patreon page and channel. The goal is to, after the game, jump into a virtual hangout and discuss the game in details. Whether we're frustrated, whether we're excited, whether we're happy, sad, whatever it may be. That's going to be the purpose of it. Whether it's one person joining, whether it's nobody joining, whether it's 100,000 people joining. I don't care, because I just want to do it. It's fun. I watch the games anyways, or try to as much as I can. But the goal is to watch all of them this year and plan for it, and also talk to other Real Madrid fans that are as excited as I am. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, I'm going to put the link in the description below. Please check it out. Thank you guys for watching me eat and talk at the same time. I appreciate it if you did do that. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoy the podcast, please give it a thumbs up and go ahead and press that subscribe button because it's going to help me. You know, it motivates me. It's going to help the channel grow a little bit. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care.